Well, Marvel once again has killed one of their major characters, but it's a comic book world, and we know nobody stays dead. Let's take a couple minutes to talk about the return of Matt Murdock and Daredevil #1 coming at us this December. Well, recently in the penultimate issue of Chip Zdarsky's and Marco Checchetto's Daredevil run, well, Matt Murdock made the ultimate sacrifice to a very dark and hellish fate. Now, if you've been a fan of comics for a long time, you know nobody ever stays dead. And recently, although Marvel has been killing off some characters, wow, are they bringing them back quickly? And it appears Matt Murdock is going to be another one of those cases. Now, we saw how quickly Miss Marvel returned to life in Marvel Comics, and it looks like this fall, Matt Murdock will be returning in his own series, written by Salid Ahmed and artist Aaron Kuder. The book comes out on September the 13th. And is simply titled Daredevil #1. And according to the reports from Marvel, this story is going to reveal an incredible price Matt Murdock had to pay to literally escape the afterlife and the biblical consequences his freedom has unleashed on the world. It appears we are going to get a very different kind of Matt Murdock in this series, and he's going to embrace a new role in life while Elektra continues to defend Hell's Kitchen as the woman without fear. But let's be clear, he once again is going to take up the mantle of Daredevil. Now, apparently Matt's return has released a literal unholy threat, and in order to stop it from preying on the souls of Hell's Kitchen, Matt Murdock will have to become the devil once more and reckon with his own deadly sins. Now, in the press release, the writer Ahmed explained, "I wanted only to take this job on if I felt like I had a new, unique take on Matt and on Hell's Kitchen. And so that's at the center of it. Him and his world, but in the Marvel Universe. What I've really enjoyed in talking with other editors, other offices, is finding ways these first couple of arcs we plan to keep centered on Matt. Keep this centered on his people, in his world, but to bring some familiar Marvel figures that I think are going to blow people's minds when they pop up on the page." Now, where all this goes, I completely have no idea, but I do suspect Matt has sacrificed something big in order to return to the living world. Now, the character has classically been tied to his Catholic faith. The television show did a really good job of bringing that to light for many people, and it has been a really intimate part of the comics since day one. The fact that Matt has unleashed some, quote, unholy enemy on Hell's Kitchen, well, I think that is going to tie to the center of this story, and how Matt returned to our world, potentially dodging death and even heaven itself, could be a very interesting take on the character, considering how important faith is to Matt Murdock. Now, they did give us a cover for this upcoming series, and it's very basic, but I do like the costume. It's the completely classic red, but I can't help but notice the sort of foreboding background that transitions from Hell's Kitchen as a city to what looks like maybe the floor of a bloody temple. Unsure as of right now, but I think the supernatural and demonic even influences of the character could come to light in the series, and I think that is an awesome take. I knew Matt Murdock wouldn't stay dead for long, but I didn't expect him to return this fast. Hopefully the series does the character's death justice and isn't another cheap comic book death only to turn around in a couple weeks and bring him back. But we're gonna have to wait and see.